How's it going, guys? Today we are going to cover Unit 2.2, the limitations on GDP. Okay, and so in this lecture, we're going to cover intermediate goods, non-market transactions, and household production. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in and get started. So now, there are a lot of things that are not counted in the GDP, right? So non-market transactions, many goods and services provide value, but they don't count towards GDP. Now, and they bring a lot of joy and happiness to us as a society, right? So think of like volunteer work, stuff like that. Time that you spend in your community, maybe, you help some friends out and you babysit, or you help your parents' friends out and babysit or whatever. Maybe you go out and you clean up, some stuff that's been thrown out on the street or something like that, and you clean up the neighborhood, and it makes you a little bit happier, and then when people are in that area, it makes them happier as well. So, but unfortunately, those things, even though they make our lives richer and better, are not counted in GDP, right? And now there's some things that are counted in GDP that kind of make us a little worse off, right? So imagine if there's, let's say, a natural disaster that happens, like Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Harvey, all these hurricanes that have happened in the last, 20 years or so. To those particular areas. Now, even though they are destroying those areas, the people's lives there are probably not as good as they used to be, right? But their GDPs might see a spike, and the reason why they're going to see a spike is because now people are building new things, right? So you get bringing in these construction workers, you're bringing in these construction companies to rebuild stuff that was damaged, right? So we include those things, but that doesn't necessarily mean that our standard of living is better off, right? And so, just because your GDP is high or you have a higher GDP doesn't necessarily mean that your overall standard of living and happiness is good, right? So just make sure that you kind of realize that when you're looking and analyzing GDPs, okay? And that's going to be it for Unit 2.1. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys, and have a good one.